Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, 5th of December 2019. So yesterday, Trump's trade talk tank stocks until unsourced rumour sparks buying panic. So what we're basically saying here is what I've been saying for weeks in the Market Alert. If the rumour isn't fitting the narrative of keeping the market on the highs, then start a rumour. We know there's no trade deal that has been done, that's a fact. So all of the other is purely rumour, conjecture, and ways of manipulating the market back to the upside. So let's start in the pre-market session for yesterday in the Dow, and this is the same for all stock markets. Prices were moving lower, and then around 9:30, after the German figures were released, came out better than forecast. This was all the market needed to send the market higher. Plus, Trump is still in Europe, and again out tweeting and sending the market higher. It traded sideways until we got to the main session at 2:30, where we then see prices moving to the upside. The market opened, we saw some selling through the 20 and the 50 MA. We're above the DP level, and then we see the buying coming in, and the market then trading, making a double top just over there, and then more or less a triple top here before prices then started to move lower before the close, finding the reality of the rumour not holding the market there, and prices coming back. But at the moment they're above the DP level, and the 200 bar moving average prices need to close above this to send the market back to the upside. You can see yesterday we've got profit taking by the shorts. It's whether the market can hold this or not is going to be important. So at the moment it's looking like we're going to be heading back to the upside, and as I've said before, there's no surprise at all when you are aware of the objective of the powers that be, keeping the market on the highs. 76% if the market does move to the upside is 27,988. So keep an eye on this figure. So I'll save this, and let's see what happens today with this. But at the moment it's looking like it's going to be making its way back to the upside, and the implied volatility also dropping off to 1350 from 1434. That said, it still shows weakness. The implied volatility is still red. It's above the average line on the bottom there, and we're still below the 20 bar average on the upside there as well at the moment. But that could quite easily change in either direction depending on what happens today. The news today, while I'm thinking about it, is just an OPEC meeting. That's all there is out today at 9:15 a.m. That's an all-day meeting. Tomorrow is the big day. We've got the non-farm payroll figures out tomorrow. So yeah, the 10-year is moving back to the upside. So I thought we'd be going back to an inverted market, but at the moment we're heading back to the upside. 0.22 normal market for this, and the German DAX. Just a quick look at this. We've not looked for a while. As far as I'm concerned, the US repo overnight of printing 100 billion per night is where it's going. And Goldman Sachs actually have bought 50 billion of Deutsche Bank's debt as well, which happened last week, which I meant to mention and forgot. So yeah, Deutsche Bank still looking rather precarious, but like I say, I have no doubts that the US Fed are supporting this market or this bank at the moment on the overnight, providing the liquidity it needs. We won't find out until 2 years. We've already had traders who have actually submitted paperwork asking who the repos are for, who's buying the repos or using the repos for the liquidity, but they said that they can't, or not at liberty to reveal this, and they only release the information every 2 years. So that says it all as far as the Fed is concerned. Meanwhile, Bitcoin was incredibly quiet yesterday, as we looked at in the Market Alert. Then we had a bit of a surge to jump above the 50 bar and the 20 bar moving average, and then out of nowhere we had this huge bar. It lasted only for 15 minutes, and if we just measure from the low to high, $500 bar, prices moved higher, selling came back in, market traded in a tiny $50 range, or less than that, and then overnight the markets moved lower. So it's become really strange behavior. Otherwise, if we take this out of the equation, I did have a look around, see what it was, but I couldn't find anything. Otherwise the market would have continued across here and would still be where we are now. So this was just a one-off event, as can be seen, because we're back to where we started. A bit of volatility kicking in here though on the overnight, a bit of buying coming into the market. The price is still stuck in this sideways move there. In the 4 hour you can see the spike up, but again, all you have to do in situations like this is draw across and you'll see that whatever the news item was, the market's come back. As they say, it takes more than one rumour to change the trend of a market. And the same in the daily chart there, so we'd still be stuck in this sideways move there. Okay, that will do it for this one. Let's see what happens today, see if the old rumour mill can get the Dow back to the upside, and if not, then we'd expect some more to the downside. That said, tomorrow is the big day. It's the non-farm payroll figures tomorrow, and the market is likely to levitate to the upside, waiting for these figures tomorrow at 1:30. Okay, that's it. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.